Aging doesn't mean surrendering your strength, your clarity, or your joy. But what if the biggest threat to those things isn't time, it's what's on your plate? Most people over 60 are eating foods that quietly drain their energy, cloud their thinking, and push their blood sugar higher every day, without even realizing it. But here's the truth, you don't need a complicated diet or expensive supplements to turn things around. You just need to eat smarter. In this video, we'll reveal 8 everyday foods with no sugar, nearly zero carbs, and powerful benefits for your muscles, your memory, and your metabolism. These are the forgotten champions of senior health, simple, satisfying, and proven to work with your body, not against it. If you're ready to feel more energized, more focused, and more in control of your health, starting with your next meal, then you're in the right place. 1. Cheese. Let's kick things off with a food that's often misunderstood. Some think it's bad for you. But for seniors, it might actually be one of the smartest things you can add to your plate. Let's break the myth. Let's talk about something that's been debated for years: cheese. Some call it unhealthy, too fatty, too salty. But the truth? For older adults, especially those cutting back on sugar and carbs, cheese might be one of the smartest foods to keep in your fridge. Why? Because most cheeses contain virtually no sugar, they're low in carbs, high in protein, and rich in calcium, which is essential for keeping your bones strong and preventing fractures as you age. And the fat, it actually helps you feel full, so you're less likely to reach for processed snacks. Let me tell you about Helen. She's 74. Used to snack on crackers, cookies, whatever was easy. But her weight started creeping up. Her blood sugar got harder to manage. Then she made one small change. She replaced her afternoon snacks with a few slices of cheddar and cucumber. Just that. Within a few weeks, her cravings dropped. She didn't feel deprived. And her doctor noticed she wasn't gaining weight anymore. No pills, no guilt, just smarter snacking. Want to try it? Start with hard cheeses like Parmesan, Swiss, or aged cheddar. Stick to 1 to 2 ounces. Pair with sliced veggies or olives. And if you're lactose sensitive, aged cheeses are usually easier to digest. Have you tried this snack swap before? Drop a comment. Someone else might learn from your experience. 2. Olive oil. Now, let's explore something so unassuming, you might not even think of it as a health food. It doesn't come in a fancy box or need any prep. But it could be one of the most powerful tools in your kitchen for protecting your brain, your heart, and your arteries: olive oil. Yes, olive oil. You don't chew it, and it doesn't get its own aisle at the grocery store like other superfoods, but what it does inside your body is nothing short of remarkable. It's completely sugar-free, contains no carbs, and is full of healthy fats and natural compounds that fight inflammation silently and effectively. The magic lies in its monounsaturated fats and a powerful antioxidant called oleocanthal, often referred to as nature's ibuprofen. And science backs it up. Multiple studies, including one from the Journal of the American College of Cardiology, have shown that regular olive oil consumption is linked to a significantly lower risk of stroke and age-related cognitive decline. In parts of the Mediterranean, seniors in their 80s and 90s still walk to the market, cook, laugh, and socialize every day. Many of them credit olive oil as a daily essential, not a luxury. Let me share the story of Carmen, 72. She used to cook everything with margarine or butter, until her doctor suggested something simpler and healthier. Carmen started drizzling olive oil over her vegetables, adding it to her salads, and even mixing a spoonful into her scrambled eggs. Within weeks, she noticed she wasn't retaining as much water. She felt lighter, less bloated, and her next blood pressure reading was lower by 5 points. No pills. No complicated plans. Just a small shift that made a big impact. So how about you? Have you tried making the switch yet? Share how you use olive oil in your meals. It might be the tip that helps someone else take a healthier step forward. 3. Avocados. Up next, we have a rich, creamy food that used to be feared for its fat content, but science now shows it may be one of the best blood sugar stabilizers out there. Let's talk about a food that's been misunderstood for years: avocados. Many seniors still avoid them, thinking fat is bad, but that idea, it's outdated, and it might be holding you back from better health. Avocados are rich in monounsaturated fats, the kind that protect your heart, improve insulin sensitivity, and help regulate blood sugar. And here's what surprises most people. Avocados contain virtually no sugar, and their net carbs are incredibly low thanks to all the fiber. That means they digest slowly. They keep you full longer, and they don't spike your blood sugar. Joanne, 66, avoided avocados for most of her life. She thought they were too fattening, but her nutritionist explained the science and encouraged her to try adding just half an avocado to her lunch salad. Within a few weeks, she noticed the difference. She felt satisfied longer. Her snacking dropped. And on her next checkup, her LDL cholesterol was lower and her HDL, the good kind, had gone up. No drugs, no crash diets, just the right kind of fat. You can slice avocado onto eggs, salads, or grilled veggies, or mash it with lime, garlic, and a pinch of salt. A creamy spread that supports your brain, your heart, and your blood sugar. Have you been avoiding healthy fats out of habit? Let us know below. Your experience could help someone else watching. 4. Nuts and seeds, almonds, chia seeds. Let's shift gears and talk about something that sneaks up on a lot of us: afternoon energy crashes. You know the feeling. You had a decent breakfast, maybe even a healthy lunch. But come 3 p.m., you're foggy, tired, maybe even a little shaky. And that's when temptation strikes. A cookie here, a handful of crackers there, or maybe a so-called healthy granola bar. But here's the truth: those quick fixes are packed with hidden sugars and refined carbs that spike your blood sugar and then leave you crushing hard. Here's where a handful of nature's smartest snacks come in: nuts and seeds. Almonds, walnuts, chia seeds, pumpkin seeds. They're low in carbs and sugar, but they're loaded with protein, healthy fats, and magnesium. That combination helps you stay full longer, fuels your body steadily, and avoids the dreaded crash. Let me tell you about Carlos. He's 71, recently retired, and for years, his go-to afternoon snack was a couple of oatmeal cookies and a coffee. He thought the sugar gave him a needed boost. But by dinner time, he was exhausted, and sometimes irritable. Then his daughter suggested trying something different. He swapped the cookies for a small handful of almonds and a cup of chia pudding he prepped the night before. No crash. No cravings. And even better, he started sleeping better and noticed fewer leg cramps at night, thanks to the magnesium. Nuts and seeds also do more than keep you energized. They support strong bones, healthy nerves, and help reduce silent inflammation, a key culprit behind fatigue as we age. Want an easy tip? Keep a small zip bag of unsalted almonds in your car or desk. Or try soaking chia seeds in almond milk overnight for a quick, no-sugar dessert that's as comforting as it is nourishing. What about you? Have you tried swapping out sugary snacks for something that truly fuels you? Drop a comment below. Your tip could be exactly what someone else needs to hear. 5. Eggs. Now, let's circle back to breakfast and rethink a food that's been unfairly criticized for decades. It's time to set the record straight on something that's probably already sitting in your fridge: eggs. Eggs have long been misunderstood. Brushed aside because of cholesterol fears, skipped in favor of sugary cereals, or replaced with bland toast. But here's the truth: for older adults, especially those trying to control their blood sugar and stay mentally sharp, eggs might be one of the best foods on the menu. A single large egg has less than 1 gram of carbs, no sugar, and is packed with high-quality protein. Even better, it delivers brain-boosting nutrients like choline and lutein, two powerhouses that support memory, cognitive clarity, and eye health. You might not realize it, but choline actually fuels the cells in your brain responsible for thinking and remembering. And lutein? It's like sunglasses for your eyes, helping to protect against age-related vision loss, including macular degeneration. Let me share the story of Linda, age 64. For years, she skipped breakfast altogether or just grabbed a slice of toast as she rushed out the door. But by mid-morning, she'd crash, brain fog, shaky hands, no focus. Her doctor suggested something surprisingly simple: 2 boiled eggs and half an avocado to start her day. That tiny change made a massive difference. No more energy dips. No more fog. Just clarity, balance, and a steady feeling that lasted through lunch. And the best part? That kind of breakfast costs less than a muffin and keeps you full far longer. Scrambled, poached, hard-boiled, it doesn't matter how you like them. Eggs are affordable, easy to digest, and incredibly nourishing for anyone over 60, especially when paired with healthy fats or leafy greens. So, how do you like your eggs? Or have you been avoiding them for years? Drop a comment below and let us know. You might just inspire someone else to give them a second chance. 6. Fatty fish, salmon, mackerel. Moving on, let's dive into a savory, satisfying protein source from the sea that's doing wonders for senior brains, joints, and hearts. Let's move from the garden to the sea. Because when it comes to protecting your brain, your heart, and your independence, fatty fish might be your body's best ally. Salmon, mackerel, sardines, all of them have something in common: 0 carbs, and a whole lot of omega-3 fatty acids. Omega-3s are anti-inflammatory. That means they help calm the low-level inflammation that builds up in the body over time. The kind that damages blood vessels, stiffens joints, and even accelerates memory loss. That's not just theory. A major study from Harvard found that seniors with higher omega-3 intake had sharper thinking, better heart function, and even a lower risk of cognitive decline. I've seen it in real life, too. Helen, 73, told me she started eating salmon twice a week after feeling increasingly forgetful. Nothing fancy, just a fillet baked with lemon and dill. Within 2 months, she noticed a difference. Fewer senior moments, more clarity, and maybe it's coincidence, but her mood is much more stable. It's not magic. It's nutrition working with your body, not against it. So, if you haven't already, make fatty fish a regular guest on your plate. Even canned wild salmon can work wonders. Just add a drizzle of olive oil and a squeeze of lemon. 7. Non-starchy vegetables, broccoli, cauliflower. Now, leafy greens are powerful, but what if I told you there's a crunchy, Everyday veggie duo that quietly helps your body flush out excess sugar before it ever causes problems. Stick with me, because this might change the way you look at dinner. Let's talk about broccoli and cauliflower. They're not glamorous. They don't wear flashy superfood labels. But inside your body, they're working like champions. These are non-starchy vegetables, which means they're naturally low in carbs, completely sugar-free, and packed with fiber. The kind of fiber that slows digestion, keeps your blood sugar steady, and helps you feel full without any of the spikes or crashes. And this becomes even more critical after 60, when your insulin sensitivity naturally declines. The good news? These veggies slow things down in all the right ways. They give your body more time to manage sugar properly, and that can make a big difference in how you feel each day. Let me tell you about Marlon, 73. He used to wake up stiff and sluggish, convinced it was just the cost of getting older. But when his daughter began roasting broccoli and cauliflower with a little olive oil, garlic, and sea salt a few nights a week, he noticed something unexpected. Within a few weeks, his knees didn't ache as much. He had more energy in the mornings. Even his blood pressure dipped a few points during his next checkup. And the best part? He never once felt like he was on a diet. It was just real, delicious food. If you haven't added these vegetables to your meals yet, why not start now? Just 1 cup of roasted or steamed broccoli or cauliflower a day can go a long way. Keep the prep simple, add olive oil, a squeeze of lemon, maybe a sprinkle of herbs. Then stick with it. Have you already made these part of your routine? Tell us in the comments. Your simple habit might inspire someone else to take the first step. 8. Leafy greens, spinach, kale. To wrap up this list, let's go back to the garden and highlight one of the simplest yet most powerful additions you can make to your plate, leafy greens. Let's start with one of the simplest yet most powerful changes you can make to your diet, leafy greens, spinach, kale, Swiss chard. These aren't just salad fillers. They're some of the only foods on earth that deliver massive health benefits. With virtually 0 carbs and 0 sugar, 1 cup of raw spinach has just 1 gram of carbs, mostly fiber, and almost no sugar at all. Yet, it's packed with vitamin A for immunity, vitamin C for cell repair, and vitamin K for bone strength. These nutrients help your body recover, protect your arteries, and even slow aging on a cellular level. Margaret, 68, didn't believe any of that. Not at first. She felt bloated, sluggish. And she chalked it up to just getting older. But after her doctor recommended cutting processed carbs and adding leafy greens, she swapped her usual ham sandwich for a spinach salad with olive oil and boiled egg. Within 2 weeks, she felt lighter, her thinking clearer. Even her joint pain eased. She told us, "I didn't change much, just what I put on the plate." That's the point. This isn't about restriction. It's about replacement. Start lunch or dinner with a cup of raw spinach or gently sauté kale in olive oil for 5 minutes. That one change can help keep your blood sugar stable and your energy consistent all day. You've just discovered 8 simple foods that could completely reshape the way you age, foods that don't just fill your plate, but fuel your independence, protect your memory, and help you wake up each day feeling more like you again. But before you think the work is done, here's the twist. There's one common mistake millions of people over 60 make every single day, often without realizing it, that could silently erase the progress from all the healthy choices you just learned. And in our next video, we're going to expose exactly what that is, and how to fix it. So don't stop here. This journey to better health is just beginning. If this video opened your eyes, imagine what's still ahead. Like this video if it helped you. Subscribe so you never miss what's next. And share it with someone you care about, because sometimes one food swap, one insight, one new habit is all it takes to change a life. Your body still listens. Your health still responds. Your future is still yours to shape. Stay strong, stay sharp, and I'll see you in the next video.